guys, this is Catherine here. Um, it's 4:35 a.m. right now, and I woke up with this crazy heartburn, and now I can't go back to sleep. Um, anyway, I'm on my third trimester, exactly 30 weeks and 4 days now. And as you can see, I'm in the hospital. As I'm spending my first night here. I came here yesterday morning. Well, not really yesterday morning. I came here yesterday afternoon. February what? February 9th. I, I registered at 2 p.m. and I spent like an hour at the triage because at the beginning of my third trimester I developed a high blood pressure, and that considered as high risk. So my first visit for my OB, when he diagnosed me with high blood pressure, I only went to see him just because of my swollen hands and feet, because it started to be really uncomfortable. So he checked my blood pressure, and apparently my blood pressure went up to 170 on that visit. So he requested for blood work, ultrasound, and everything turns out good except the blood pressure. The blood pressure is still elevating, like on the high side. So he put me on medication for labetalol, 100 milligram twice daily, for 3 days, and to see if that's gonna work, stabilize my blood pressure. And it did help just a tiny bit. So he increased my dosage to 200 milligrams twice daily, for another 3 days, and went to see him for my follow-up, and still high. And then he increased it again for 300 milligram twice daily, for my first set of medication. And then once I'm done with that medication, he asked me to take 200 milligram of labetalol 3 times a day. And Saturday, February 8th, was the first day that I took the labetalol 200 milligram 3 times a day. And that's the thing too, like I don't feel anything. Yeah, so I don't feel anything about when my blood pressure goes up. So yeah. Anyway, the nurse just came in to check my blood pressure again and to check the baby's heartbeat. So far we're okay. Blood pressure is stabilizing. But yeah. Anyway, so yesterday, February 9, before I get here to the hospital, my OB told me that I have to monitor my I have to monitor my baby's movement. So he says that a normal active babies are moving at least 6 movements within 2 hours. So that's like the minimum. And so yesterday, I've been monitoring my baby's movement for about a few days. And yesterday, before I came here to the hospital, I was monitoring her as usual. She usually more active when I got up from bed, and I started monitoring her around 11 11 11:50 a.m. So closer to noon, because that's when I actually got up from bed. And I would normally feel her the moment I got up from bed. So that's when I started monitoring her. And while I was having my breakfast or brunch, I only felt like 3 movements, and I kept watching the time. And as the time goes by, from 1 hour to 40 minutes, I immediately told my husband, okay, you know what, I think we're gonna have to go to the hospital, or at least get ready to go to the hospital, because it's been an hour and almost 50 minutes. I don't feel any more movements. I only felt like 3 kicks or 3 moves, and as my doctor says, I have to go to the emergency. Well, I have to go straight to the women and baby department if that happens. So that's what we did. Me and my husband were just really calm. I came to the hospital first because you have to stay home because you have to fix his sleep schedule. He's gonna be working in the afternoon. But anyway, so I came to the hospital. I'm like all calm. I'm surprisingly not freaking out. So after I registered, they triaged me, spent an hour, like I said, and when they check my blood pressure, apparently my blood pressure was really high, so it went up again to 170 over 110 or 116, and that is really high. So they ordered blood tests, urine tests, and ultrasound on me, and yeah, so it took me like an hour and a half at the triage before I get my ultrasound done. And when I came back from the ultrasound, the doctor that was on call, Dr. Baker, told me that I have to stay here a night so that they can monitor me. They put me on 300 milligram labetalol to see if that's gonna stabilize my blood pressure, and it didn't help that much. My blood pressure was still a little bit high, so they gave me a different type of medication again. So I've been loaded with medication since yesterday. So but yeah, the blood pressure isn't going anywhere. So they put like 2 IVs. So this is the first, this is the second one, and this is the first one where they actually put some fluid stuff. I don't remember what they called it. And they said that this is just in case I needed to take that magnesium something. I don't remember. Like I said, I've been loaded with medication, so I don't literally remember some part of what they said. So because of my blood pressure elevating in a higher side, they also injected something on my hip to help. So the stuff that they injected on my hip is like steroid, they said, and they said that that will help develop the baby's lungs faster, just in case we have to deliver the baby via emergency C-section. Of course, they will try to deliver the baby vaginally, and that is also what I wanted, but that still depends on how my condition goes. So again, I am only 30 weeks and 4 days pregnant, so the baby will definitely be premature. Premature if that happens, sorry. That's why they are keeping me here in the hospital for now, to make sure that everything goes well, and hopefully I don't have to deliver the baby early. So when the nurse came in just a few minutes ago, like 7 minutes ago, she checked everything, and right now my blood pressure is going back to normal to 149. She said it's 149 over 100, so the 100 part is a little bit high, but she's not too worried about it, and she listens to baby's heartbeat, so we're good. Yeah, so the on-call doctor as well, I didn't get his name, but the on-call doctor says that we're just trying to maintain my blood pressure on the 140 side, I think. Again, I don't remember some of the part, but they don't want me to go on on a really normal blood pressure, like 110 or 100 over something, or 120 over something, because that is way too normal for my case, or for a pregnant woman that is in high risk due to hypertension. And they also don't want it to be in a higher side too, so they wanted to just maintain it to either 130 or 140, something like that. But yeah, so hey guys, so time check, it's 7:33 a.m. and they just brought my breakfast in. So I'm having scrambled eggs, muffin, I think, and I got some hot water for my tea, and then I got 2 milk. They gave me orange juice and cereal and some wipes and butter as well. All right, so I'm gonna eat my breakfast. Hey guys, so it's lunchtime. They actually brought my lunch like really early, at like 11:40, which is, I'm not complaining. I'm kind of hungry right now. So for lunch, I have a minestrone soup. I got 2 soda crackers, which is so tiny. They also gave me a mandarin chicken salad plate, which sounds delish, and this is it. And Italian salad dressing for the salad, obviously. And they gave me margarine for my dinner bread. And fruit cocktail. I'm assuming that this is the fruit cocktail. They gave me tea. They gave me tea here, and it's orange pico. I don't really drink orange pico, but I'll try it. Why not? This time they gave me salt and pepper, which is nice, because earlier this morning with my breakfast there's no salt, so the egg was really bland. And they also gave me milk. I guess this is for the tea, if I want some milk for my tea, so that's it. So let me actually start making my tea. So update, I am still under observation. The on-call doctor, Dr. McMillan, just came in today and she introduced herself. She's actually really nice. So like all the doctors here and nurses here are really nice. But anyway, she told me that she's still not comfortable sending me home yet, because my blood pressure is still going up and down, with the medication and stuff like that. So she's still not comfortable sending me home with just the medication that that they're providing me. So they're gonna keep me monitored still for one more night, and then that's when they're gonna decide if I'm gonna be put into an IV. So this morning at 6 o'clock, they took my blood test done, and I've been collecting a 24-hour urine sample since yesterday, and that is going to be tested by 5 p.m., I think. And hopefully by 6 or 7 p.m. we get some answers from the doctor if I'm going to be staying another one. Like if I'm going to be staying again tomorrow or not. And also if they're going to be putting IV on me. So I love my pink black, so I'm just going to put it there. But yeah, so far that's the update. So right now they're gonna have me eat, and yeah, and they also told me that, so this morning they've been checking my blood pressure every 15 minutes, just just to make sure that I've been like, just to make sure that everything's going well, which is obviously not. So, but today when she came in, she said that she's gonna start checking my blood pressure like every hour or every 2 hours. I don't remember, but it's definitely gonna be a longer wait till I get my another blood pressure check. So yeah, so that's that for now, and I'm gonna eat. This soup smells so good. Hope it's not bland. Not bad. It needs a little salt though. I do like this soup. Lunch is definitely a lot better than breakfast. So my nurse just came in not too long ago. So she just gave me my labetalol. I don't remember how many milligrams they've been giving me. I think they've been giving me 200 milligrams, 2 tablets, I think. So they've been giving me that, and I just took some today, well, right now, and she said that she'll be back within 15-20 minutes to check my blood pressure again. So yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish my lunch, and with like in 10-15 minutes my nurse will come back and check my blood pressure again, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted. Yeah, so finally gonna have my supper. I am starving. So just like 5 minutes ago my nurse came here, and everything's still the same, nothing changes. My blood pressure is actually normal. The last time they checked it at like 4, I think it was like 4 p.m. And yeah, so blood pressure was normal, which is good. but they're still monitoring me. And then she came back, my nurse came back. She grabbed my 24-hour urine container because I collected the 24-hour urine for further testing. And she also did another shot of, like, she injected me again for a medication, or like a steroid for the baby's lungs to develop faster. Again, just in case we go to the route that we have to deliver the baby anytime soon. But yeah, so she injected me that again on my hip, and this one burns like hell. It doesn't burn like the first one. This one hurts. Also, what else did what else did she say? Yeah, actually, she didn't say something else. Everything's okay so far. So yeah, just